Welcome to Hero Villains. Thank you for always watching and supporting the channel. Do you think Black Adam vs. Apocalypse, the confrontation between two terrible forces, who will win? Black Adam, the eternal enemy of Shazam, is an ancient Egyptian warrior blessed by the gods. He has the power of Shazam, including superhuman strength, speed, intelligence, durability, and the ability to control lightning. Black Adam is not only immortal, but can also fight on par with Superman, not to mention his strong will and thousands of years of fighting experience. Apocalypse, the first mutant in Marvel history, is an immortal warrior with the ability to transform his body, super recovery, control matter, and possess celestial technology. He can adjust his power at will, turn his body into a weapon or increase his size, and possess a genius intellect. Before we dive into the analysis, please hit the subscribe button and remember to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thank you very much. Black Adam, the embodiment of divine power. Black Adam is one of the most powerful and complex characters in the DC universe. Gifted with powers from the Egyptian gods, he possesses superhuman strength, incredible speed, the ability to fly, and immense magical powers. Unlike Shazam, who inherited his powers from the same source, Black Adam has a different mindset when it comes to using his power. As the protector of Kahndaq, Black Adam sees protecting his homeland as his ultimate mission, willing to use any means to maintain peace and order. He is not afraid to confront anyone, whether it is the superheroes of the Justice League or the evil forces that threaten the peace of Kahndaq. Black Adam is a supernatural being whose powers are granted by the 6 ancient Egyptian gods. Shu granted him superhuman stamina, Ammon provided him with superhuman strength, Horus provided him with incredible speed, Aten granted him the ability to control magical lightning, Zahudi granted him superhuman intelligence, and Mahen gave him unparalleled durability and fighting ability. He is also a skilled warrior with a sharp tactical mind. This has allowed him to defeat many formidable opponents, including Superman, Wonder Woman, and Sinestro, individuals whose powers are on par or even superior to many other superheroes. Black Adam is always ready to destroy anyone who dares to threaten the interests of Kahndaq. Unlike heroes who act for universal justice, Black Adam fights based on his own views and ideals. He is not bound by conventional moral codes and is willing to use violence to protect his homeland. This makes him both a fearsome and honorable force, a dangerous opponent, but also an unbeatable protector of Kahndaq. Black Adam not only possesses superhuman strength, but also reaches the threshold, the ability to lift a giant statue weighing hundreds of thousands of tons without any effort. Not only stopping at strength, Black Adam can also move at speeds faster than supersonic speed, making him one of the fastest moving creatures. Shazam may be a champion of magic, but when compared to Black Adam, he is still a long way from being able to reach the same level. If Shazam is fast, then Black Adam is even more superior, not only in speed but also in strength, experience, and brutality in combat. Black Adam also possesses incredible resistance. He is unaffected by the surface temperature of the sun reaching over 5,500 degrees Celsius and has even entered the core of the sun, making him a nearly immortal warrior. However, there are forces that can challenge Black Adam. A character like Phastos, who can drain the energy of powerful beings like Icarus, is said to be able to do the same to Black Adam. However, with his intelligence, experience, and power, subduing Black Adam is still not an easy task. Apocalypse, the original mutant and the brutal conqueror. Apocalypse, also known as En-Saba-Nur, was one of the first mutants to appear on Earth. Born thousands of years ago in ancient Egypt, he quickly revealed his powers, becoming one of the most powerful beings in the universe. Possessing an Omega-level mutation, Apocalypse not only has superhuman strength, but also the ability to change, shape, heal quickly, and manipulate matter at the molecular level. Apocalypse is also enhanced by the alien civilization's celestial technology. Thanks to this technology, he can enhance his strength to the point of being nearly invincible while also extending his lifespan for millennia. He has traveled the world, conquering countless civilizations and spreading terror to those who dare stand in his way. A brilliant strategist, Apocalypse believes in the philosophy of survival of the fittest and does not hesitate to eliminate weak individuals. He often challenges other mutants. Under his rule, only the strongest can survive. With unparalleled strength and sharp intelligence, Apocalypse has always been one of the greatest threats that the X-Men and the entire Marvel Universe have faced. He is not only a formidable enemy, but also the embodiment of constant evolution. Apocalypse is not only one of the mutants. Thanks to his ability to control the molecular structure of his body, he can change his size at will, lengthen his limbs, increase his muscles, or transform into optimal fighting form. His near-instantaneous wound regeneration mechanism helps him recover even from deadly attacks, making him virtually immortal. Apocalypse's most important source of power is celestial technology, allowing him to go far beyond the limits of a normal mutant. In particular, the Death Seed, a powerful artifact of the Celestials, helps him reach a higher evolutionary form, increasing his power to the point where he can confront cosmic entities. Over the millennia, Apocalypse has proven his superiority many times. He has defeated many powerful mutants such as X-Men, knocked down Hulk with overwhelming strength, and even fought on par with Thor. What is more amazing is that Apocalypse has confronted Celestials, high-level cosmic entities, and still managed to stand firm. Apocalypse is not only a conqueror, but also a cosmic force, always challenging anyone who dares to confront him. Please subscribe to the channel, it will help us a lot, and moreover, you will see great videos every day. You are the best. Thank you very much. The battle between Black Adam and Apocalypse is a clash between two entities with extraordinary powers. Black Adam, wielding the power of 6 Egyptian gods, attacks with superhuman strength, terrifying speed, and destructive magical lightning. Each of his blows can tear apart mountain ranges and create terrible tremors. However, Apocalypse is not an easy opponent to defeat. With the ability to control his body's molecules, he can regenerate wounds instantly and change his shape to dodge or counterattack flexibly. Not only that, Apocalypse can also absorb energy, including Black Adam's magical lightning, turning it into an additional source of power for himself. This makes all of Black Adam's energy attacks useless. Apocalypse also possesses extraordinary tactical intelligence and psychic abilities. He uses telepathy to read minds, predicting his opponent's tactics, making it difficult for Black Adam to launch attacks. In addition, celestial technology allows Apocalypse to upgrade himself over time, increasing his power and gradually overwhelming his opponents. The battle is extremely fierce, with each blow strong enough to shake the entire planet. The fierce battle between Black Adam and Apocalypse takes place right in Kahndaq, Black Adam's sacred homeland. A giant energy storm appears, tearing the sky, carrying the sign of the appearance of Apocalypse, the ancient mutant who claims to be the first god. This fierce storm is not only a sign of a destructive confrontation, but also Apocalypse's declaration of war against Black Adam's kingdom. Apocalypse, who has existed for thousands of years, has boundless ambition. Apocalypse always considers himself worthy of ruling the universe, and Black Adam is just an obstacle that needs to be eliminated. To him, Kahndaq is just a small piece of land, and Black Adam, despite his power, is just a subject that must be subdued. Black Adam, the Supreme King of Kahndaq, does not easily succumb to anyone. With his pride and unquestionable power, he considers his land sacred and does not allow any invaders to survive. Black Adam is determined to crush Apocalypse, regardless of the threats his enemies pose. The King of Kahndaq summons the divine lightning from the Egyptian gods. The lightning arcs through space, aimed straight at Apocalypse. Each magical bolt contains terrible power, as if wanting to tear apart everything in its path. Apocalypse is not deterred. With his extraordinary ability to absorb energy, he easily absorbs part of the power of the lightning, turning it into his own energy source. In the blink of an eye, he releases all the energy back, creating a terrifying explosion. The pressure of the explosion causes the entire Kahndaq to shake violently. Buildings collapse, and the sky and earth seem to collapse under the power of the energy storm. The sky darkened. Black clouds covered it, creating a space like an electric storm, signaling the devastation that this battle would bring. Two terrible forces stood facing each other, ready to engage in a ruthless confrontation. Black Adam, with his divine power, did not yield to anyone. Black Adam, with his superhuman speed, charged into the battle with a powerful punch enough to shatter an entire mountain range. Each of his punches carried the power of the gods, causing shockwaves not only in space, but also underground. At the same time, Apocalypse was not at all outdone. With the ability to change size at will, he quickly increased his muscles and increased his physical strength to block Black Adam's fierce attack. Apocalypse not only defended, but immediately counterattacked with terrifying punches, capable of destroying the entire city in an instant. Each of his punches caused the surrounding space to shake and the ground to crack. The momentum of the battle continued to increase, as the two superhuman entities continuously wrestled in the air and on the ground, smashing everything. Black Adam and Apocalypse created powerful earthquakes, each wave of vibration spreading far and wide, causing the entire land of Kondak to suffer. Apocalypse, with his superior molecular control, easily regenerated his wounds and changed his shape to adapt to each of Black Adam's attacks. Each time he was attacked, he quickly recovered and increased his defense, creating a seemingly invulnerable entity. He could transform his body, rendering every blow from Black Adam useless, as Apocalypse was always ready to change, respond, and turn the tables. Black Adam decided to change tactics. He no longer relied solely on pure divine power, but instead used his speed and intelligence to attack the weaknesses that Apocalypse had yet to adapt to. He knew that every opponent had their limits, and in this battle, it was the ability to maintain stability when faced with extreme speed and sophisticated combat strategies. With lightning-fast attacks, Black Adam quickly exploited the gaps in Apocalypse's defenses. He used his sharp intelligence to make Apocalypse make tactical mistakes, gradually putting his opponent on the defensive. Although Apocalypse possessed strong physical control, it became increasingly difficult to maintain the initiative against a skilled and agile warrior like Black Adam. At the decisive moment, Black Adam summoned the ultimate lightning, pouring all of his divine energy into an extremely powerful attack. Lightning flashed across the sky, and light and explosions resounded, as if tearing space apart. Apocalypse, not at all surprised, immediately used celestial technology to create a protective shield. The force from this alien technology helped him absorb most of the attack's energy, minimizing the immediate devastation. However, Apocalypse did not anticipate the difference between Black Adam's energy source and the normal forms of energy he had faced. Black Adam's lightning, which contained divine power, began to affect Apocalypse's body in a way that celestial technology could not completely block. Apocalypse's body began to lose control, no longer able to regenerate as quickly as before. The feeling of weakness gradually spread throughout his body, causing Apocalypse to begin to stagger and have difficulty maintaining the initiative. This was the moment Black Adam realized that he could overcome this formidable enemy. Although Black Adam possessed overwhelming divine power, Apocalypse was not an easy opponent to defeat. Each of Black Adam's abilities has a counterpart in Apocalypse's skill set. The first is his ability to absorb energy, which allows Apocalypse to easily absorb the lightning energy that Black Adam emits. Each time, Apocalypse not only weakens his opponent's power, but also gradually depletes Black Adam of his own energy. Apocalypse also possesses telepathy, a mind control ability that allows him to exploit Black Adam's strategic weaknesses. Apocalypse can easily read his opponent's thoughts and tactics, making it difficult for Black Adam to maintain an advantage in the fight. Although Black Adam continues to attack and use his godly powers, his gradual weakening due to the loss of energy and Apocalypse's sophisticated tactics make him unable to continue to resist. In the end, Black Adam is completely defeated, leaving Apocalypse to once again prove that he is an unstoppable conqueror, and Apocalypse, with his diverse skill set and energy absorption ability, wins. I hope you enjoy this fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That's it for today's video. Thanks a lot.